contacts yet.
German Open last year, these two played against each other. Take a look at this one, Mary Jo.
Justine Henin just dominated this match, really gave Venus Williams a lesson on the red clay courts of Europe. Just moved around the court, look, pulled out wide, came up with some spectacular passing shots, which had a few of those today already. And then she faced Jennifer Capriati in the semifinal. It was some great tennis from both players. Capriati hitting flat from the baseline, Henin trying to move her side to side with her heavy spins. Took the first at 6-2, Justine Henin, but Capriati stormed back. It went to a third set, and unfortunately for Justine Henin, she ends up having to withdraw because she actually rolls over her ankle. As you see right there, was in a lot of pain, played a couple points after that, but couldn't finish the match. So Capriati went on to the final where she lost to Emily Mauresmo in 3 sets. That was a tough fall for Justine Henin. She recovered in time to play the French Open where she went out in the semifinals to Kim Clijsters in 3 sets.
She came right back at the French Championships, though, and got to the semifinal. Should have beaten Kim Clijsters, was in front in that match in the semis. This is love 15, first game, second set, and Venus Williams looking up at the sun as if to say it's bothering my ball toss. What are your views on Venus's serve, Mary Jo? Because I've always felt that if there's a second Achilles part of her game, that might be it.
I agree, especially her second serve.
That's a great shot.
I think it's easy for Venus Williams to lose her timing on her serve. Sometimes her right elbow is very low. The backhand, though, is where her timing is at her best. It's a great shoulder turn.
15-30. Break points, first game, second set, and you know, you can just see she's sort of jumping like she's not finishing the shot, Venus Williams, at this point. Look at those errors from her and the differential. A clean match from the Belgian, and Venus Williams has just not got it together yet.
Short second serve was there to attack for Henin.
Still break point. Oh, that backhand of Henin's again doing some damage and keeping it wide. Tuesday, Jay Moore hosts the Action Sports and Music Awards, fueled by Mountain Dew, the best of action sports, honored in one special night. Live music performances by Red Hot Chili Peppers, Jay-Z, plus more. Coverage begins with the Green Carpet Special at 8:30 Eastern. I don't know if any tennis... Yeah, I do. That's an exaggeration. A tennis player doesn't want to be a musician, and vice versa.
Jim Courier's doing a lot of music these days, playing the guitar. Gustavo Kirsten, a big music fan. And right now, Justine Henin is just tuning Venus Williams.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice from Williams. Good angle.
Well, Henin's been doing a great job on her own serve. She's been serving at 73% her first serves, winning 75% of those. And one of the reasons she's winning so many, she's changing the direction of where she's serving. She's not giving Venus the same look too often. She's really mixed up the wide serve, the one up the tee. She's jammed her a few times. It's a sign of a good server, someone who's mixing it up all the time.
40-15. Who'd win a 10-yard dash between these two, Mary Jo?
Venus Williams. I think she'd win any dash.
Really?
But on these clay courts, on that last point, you saw, and at wrong footing, Venus Williams, catching her off balance. On a hard court, Venus would be able to plant her right foot and just return and get that ball. It's much harder for her on these slippery courts.
Serve is wide.
Third double, but once again going for her second serve, and not a bad time to do it at 40-15. It's 40-30 now.
Oh, that backhand again. Pretty as the picture. Clean winner. Let's take a look at the backhand in a little more detail here, because there's a seriously important lesson to be learned. Look, she takes the racket back with the shoulder turn, obviously. But the important thing is, as she comes into the ball, slightly separates the arm from the body. But let's freeze it right at contact point. Right there. Hold the free. Look at the upper body has not rotated yet. The arms are separating. This is a one-handed backhand. Let it go through. Now the upper body, after she makes contact, will rotate. But that is so important for your average player to understand if you're a one-handed player. Not if you're a two-handed player, but if you're a one.
Her balance is so good on that backhand. And as she has her weight going forward, and I think that's also tough. You have to be so strong to be able to do that.
She's covering territory very well, you know, Mary Jo. Venus Williams has got so much power, but Anna is running a lot of that stuff down.
Well, on these clay courts, it slows up that power, gives Anna more time to set up for the power of Venus Williams. Great tennis from the young Belgian. Playing great defense, just way behind the baseline still. It's a great cross-court shot. You can see Venus Williams sliding with the opposite foot, though, hitting an open stance slice. It's a tough shot to hit.
That's called good. Let's see. Justin Anna is going to check it. It's going to be too close, and the call is going to go for Williams.
It's only, that's only Williams' 7th point in the last 3 service games for Venus. She's only held on to serve once, and that was her first service game of the match.
Break point.
Annan's won 7 straight games.
Another one. Boy, she is just cruising. Justine Anna, the number 2 seed, against Venus Williams, number 1 seed.
Don't miss the ESPN Action Sports and Music Awards, fueled by Mountain Dew.
Lost of humanity!
The best athletes and musicians of 2001. With appearances by Red Hot Chili Peppers, J.J. Thomas, Kelly Clark, Tom Green, Jay-Z, Johnny Mosley, Tony Hawk, and Third Strike, hosted by Jay Moore. ESPN Action Sports and Music Awards, fueled by Mountain Dew. Tuesday night Eastern on ESPN.
You work hard. You take care of your family. Maybe it's time you also take care of yourself. Right now at Fort Myers Toyota. Choose from over 100 Camrys in stock and on sale. Get a Camry LE, just $17,988 and $199 a month. Or get a Camry Polo Edition for $229 a month. Plus, get 0% financing or up to $2,000 cash back on over 600 Toyotas in stock. Isn't it time you got a new Toyota? Go ahead and splurge. Visit Fort Myers Toyota today.
You may have heard Florida is a no-fault insurance state, but did you know you can still collect for the negligence of another? Florida law does not require a driver to carry bodily injury liability insurance. Do you understand how this may affect a claim made by you? If you've been involved in an automobile accident, we want to help protect your legal rights. For a free consultation, contact us at Lusk Dray Sites in Calisano.
Justine Ennis serving, leading 3-love. She's got 2 breaks in the second. Venus Williams has only held 1 serve. So now everything's going her way.
24 unforced errors for Venus. She only has 5 winners. She's only won 21 points.
You know what is, yes, she's obviously not playing well, but Major, I think you were saying in that first set as well that there's another side to that picture, and that is that Justine Enna is just authoritative. She's quick about the court. She's not giving up. She makes Venus play every point. She has played a terrific match so far.
Well, it's amazing what a change of surface can do. I mean, right now you would think that Justine Enna was the number 2 player in the world, just giving a lesson to Venus Williams. She's so much more comfortable, Enna. You can tell by the way she's walking on the court, the way she's moving. She uses the whole court with her spins and her angles.
So 4 double faults from her. That's about the only stat that looks bad for Justine Enna.
And it's really not that bad because she has been going for it when she's been up 40-15 or 40-love.
Another easy game for Enna, and she's got 4 games to love. Another tough one for you, Mary Jo. Come December is Richard, Venus's dad. He's anyway, here's my question. Who's going to be number 1 women's tennis at the end of the year this year?
That's a very tough question, yeah. Cliff.
Yeah, I know.
With so much depth in the women's game. I'd like to think Venus. I think if she keeps playing, plays a lot of tournaments, she's already won 3 this year. She definitely is going to be tough. She has to defend Wimbledon and the U.S. Open. I like Justine Enna's chances of moving into the top 6 maybe by the end of the year. She's 9 right now. She continues to play this way on the clay courts. She is going to be very tough to beat.
Yeah, she's just got to keep Kim Clijsters away from her.
Exactly. A bit of a psychological problem against Kim Clijsters. She struggled against her a few times in big matches at the French and this year's Australian Open.
Look at those dismal stats on Venus's serve. Gee. I wonder when last she had stats that poor on her serve, which has dominated women's tennis lately. Venus Williams coming from a very stable family, controversial but stable. And on the other hand, Justine Enna, I mean, she's had a tough go of it. Her mother died of cancer, I guess, when she was young, Mary Jo, and then her dad and her have been estranged over the years.
She didn't talk to her father for many years. I think they mended their differences last year. She has 2 older brothers and a younger sister. She's been fortunate to have that through her tough times.
just setting herself up so well for shot after shot, Justine Anna. This has been a demolition. 1540 break points here for love. And Venus Williams has held only one serve game in the match.
And being able to return the serve of Venus Williams, that gives her trouble on a faster court, on a hard court or grass. But this clay slows things up, and it gives Anna an opportunity to get the ball started, you know, back in play. Big winner from Venus Williams, but it's a tough thing to do on these clay courts, just to strike the first ball for an outright winner.
Joe, when we were watching the match yesterday, you were talking about two one-dimensional players. Neither one of these two are qualified for that, do they?
No, not at all. Both can do a lot, can go to plan B in their games if plan A is not working, but especially Justine Anna just has a ton of variety in her game.
That is long. Williams holds on. And she needed to 4-1. She is on the board in the second set, but she went down in flames in the first.
Introducing No Rub Renew from Bausch & Lomb. The easiest way to clean your contacts yet.
Working at the car wash.
With superior disinfection, No Rub Renew does all the rubbing for you.
Come on and sing it with me.
So all you have to do is rinse, soak, and see.
Work and work.
Keep those bags and machines coming.
Work.
There's no place like home. No place like home.
For over 60 years, Owens Corning has been advancing the science of insulation, roofing, sound control, even home theaters. And everything we've learned, we've put into one very special place, your home. Owens Corning. We know homes.
Hi, I'm Bob. And I'm Charlie. We're neighbors. And our wives figured if we couldn't grow hair on our heads, we'd work on our lawns, and look what happened. This lawn is a work of art. I use Scott Premium Grass Seed. You put anything else on there, Bob, and you'd just be wasting your time. See how thick this is? There's no weeds in that grass right there. The inferior brands have weeds, but the seed that Scott has is the purest seed you can get. Healthy, lush, green. It comes up quick. You interrupted me. The lawn is only as good as the seed you start with. Fall is beautiful. That's right. Except in your yard.
Amelia Island in the springtime. I think they can take four-wheelers out there, too, on this beach here. They can, can't they?
They can. I've seen it.
I don't know that there are that many of them in the country. Justine Anna with a huge lead, 4-1, 2 breaks in the second, and she won the first 6-2.
Better depth from Venus Williams in that last rally.
You said during the commercial break that you were glad to see Venus, staying in it and keep trying. Now at love 30, small window. And now 3 break points for Venus Williams.
a great competitor, Venus Williams. Justine Henna's been so consistent in the big tournaments and the Grand Slams over the last year. Quarters of Australia this year, round 16 of the U.S. Open. Finals, a won that big match against Venus, and she should have been in the finals of the French against Capriati. She lost to Kim Clijsters.
So, when that moment of little tightening of the throat and the elbow, because you're so close to beating the world's #2, the top seed here, Venus Williams. See whether that lasts for Justine Henna of Belgium. Still up a break, though.
That could be the first shaky shot right there from Henna. Got stuck way behind the baseline. Missed it badly on the forehand. Venus can hold on to this serve. I mean, she's been struggling on her serve. Just winning 2 service games in the entire match. Then we can see some nerves from Henna.
Yeah, Justine Henna has got to continue to dance with the partner that she brought to this little party. And if she switches now, it's not easy to do sometimes, though, at this stage. 15 all. Venus Williams, on the other hand, has got to give Justine Henna the chance to get tight.
Exactly. Last few points, Venus taking a little bit off her shots, getting the ball in play. She's been making so many unforced errors. I think she has to force Henna to beat her, not give it to her. Venus is on a little bit of a streak right now, winning 11 of the last 12 points.
Yeah, and if she wins this point, it'll be 3 games. Not quite back on serve, but... That one's wide, so Venus Williams has closed a huge gap. Now she's 1 game away, but it has to be a break, and it has a break at the second 4-3.
There are 2 basic ways to help protect you in an unavoidable collision. Attempt to insulate you from the unavoidable collision, or try to redefine the word unavoidable. Test drive the BMW 5 Series today.
Don't miss the ESPN Action Sports and Music Awards, fueled by Mountain Dew. The best athletes and musicians of 2001. With appearances by Red Hot Chili Peppers, J.J. Thomas, Kelly Clark, Tom Green, Jay-Z, Johnny Mosley, Tony Hawk, and Third Strike. Hosted by Jay Moore. ESPN Action Sports and Music Awards, fueled by Mountain Dew. Tuesday night Eastern on ESPN.
渴望的传奇。他们开始寻觅甘露。
败赢之路总比空无滴路好些。
It's actually unique, this place that hosts the Bausch & Lomb Championships. Those trees that, well, I guess, I'm not sure that you'd want to have to take care of this course because you get some leaves and stuff on it from time to time, but how pretty is it? The Justine N has been a very good day as well. She's up a break in the second. She was up 2 breaks, led 4-love. Now it's 4-3, but she's serving and she won the first set easily. From both.
Look at Venus Williams giving it her all to get to this next court. And then Justine Henin, look at the slide. What an advantage to be able to slide to one of these drop shots. She's pumped. Big first point. And having lost the last 3 games.
Cliff Drysdale here alongside Mary Jo Fernandez. Welcome everyone to live coverage here of the Bausch and Lomb Championships. We're at the Amelia Island Plantation. It is Justine Enna of Belgium and Venus Williams of the USA. Enna, in a surprise, won the first set easily. And she's ahead in the second. It's 15-all in this game, but she leads 4-3 with a break. She was down 4. She was up 4-love here in the second. Championship match. I think into yesterday we were really for the most part in the quarterfinal stages, except for Williams, who got through to the semis the day before. But it turned out to be a beautiful day for the finals. .30-15, huge point. Oh, what a time. Clean ace. Line ball, and the thing skids off the line too. No play for Venus.
Taking a chance one more time on that second serve. And that throws in her her 6th double fault.
Oh, that, yeah. That is well played by Williams. You know, if you're on a clay court and watch this, as she comes in here, she just gives Venus a little too much time. This one right there sets up. And nevertheless, a good shot. You could sort of see her beginning to look for that one down the line clearly.
Venus starting to walk with a little more authority on the court right now. If she can feel she's back in this match, if she can break right now.
This is a break point to get even in the second. I never thought we would see a turnaround in a match like we saw yesterday. Dementia winning the first at 6-love. Maybe it's going to happen again. 6-1, 4-love, and now this is a point for 4-all in the second. No, that's wide. We're even in the second set. 4 games apiece. Later tonight on ESPN Sports Center, host will be Bill Peter and Reese Davis. All the day's highlights and news, the Masters, of course, NHL playoff picture, and baseball scores and highlights. Sports Center tonight.
What a great turnaround for Venus Williams.
110 in a row yesterday, Venus. Here we go.
At 4-love down in the second set. Looked like she had no chance to get back into the match, but she kept fighting. She held on to her serve and has really turned things around. Looking a lot more positive out there, too.
Well, I know our truck geniuses are going to come up with a few stats to point out also that Justine Henin is now just spraying the ball compared to the first 11 games.
She definitely got tight, especially off that forehand side. For both players, it's the forehand that breaks down when things get close. To hand it to Venus Williams. She stayed mentally tough. She took a little pace off her shot, started to play a little bit more consistently. And look at that. Only 4 unforced errors in the last 4 games. Started to play a lot more consistently with more patience, just hitting a little bit more topspin on her shots, forcing Henin to hit more balls, not just handing it over to her.
More forceful on that return there from Anna. That's what won her the first set so easily. And then when this match was just 2 games away, you change your attitude sometimes. Just going to ask you, Mary Jo, isn't she hitting that backhand cross-court too much? Anna.
And she decides to change direction of the ball at the right time, right on that line. But I think Anna thought and hoped that Venus Williams was going to give her the match, was going to continue to make unforced errors. Anna had very few unforced errors. First set and a half, only 10, and then 9 in the last 4 games. Like you said, Cliff really started to spray her shots, missing left and right.
Game point, Williams.
First bad miss for Venus in a long time. Really picked up her head.
Yes, she did. She pulled up on it. Exactly what happened. Deuce. That is called long or wide? No, long. And Venus is sort of edging over there, and Steve Ulrich is going to check it. Yeah, it's, what is that, 2? They're going to play 2. It was good. I think Venus knew it. Or are they?
No, I actually think Steve Ulrich said it was out.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
It's advantage Williams.
Game point. Venus was hesitating. I thought like she thought it was good. Double fault.
It's only Venus's second double fault, coming at a critical time.
Confidence factors, the tension factor. Hey, everybody chokes. It's just a question of how you handle it. long. This is a break point for Justine Henin. Oh, man, this is what makes tennis so much fun. 4 straight games. She looks like she's on a roll, and this point give Henin a chance to serve for the match.
See if Henin decides to step in and attack the second serve. Oh.
What she did.
She had the ball she wanted. Almost tried to make that last forehand too good. She had Venus Williams stretch out wide.
She can't win with us, Mary Jo, because if she doesn't go for that, then you say, well, wait a second, what's she doing now? She's got to keep hitting.
Yeah, but she could have definitely aimed a little closer inside the court.
I agree. Deuce. Yeah, didn't make a mistake on that one. That was a great point by both. Oh, so much at stake. Both holding on. And there was nothing tentative about that point.
Nothing tentative about that last forehand from Venus. She was hitting a lot of spin in the rally, and all of a sudden she flattened it out, really went for it.
Deuce.
Great job by Venus getting up to that short slice. Stayed really low. Venus at 6'1" really had to bend to hit that ball. Game point for Venus.
Oh, boy, that thing is like a slingshot. Rifle cross-court, what?
This racket had speed. And that was in slow motion. Look how fast she whipped through this backhand.
Cross-court winner! Oh, baby, this has got a lot better lately. A lot better. We had some sensational points here in the last few.
Justine Henin not able to put the ball away when getting to the net. Venus so dangerous when on the run.
Again from both. Oh, high quality tennis now.
Both players playing their best at the same time. Beautiful to watch. What a difficult shot for Henin to pick up. At her shoelaces behind her. Gets it just over the net.
That is called improvisation. Deuce.
6-deuce of this game.
Are you sure?
Yeah, think he might give it 2. Yeah, calling it good, yeah. Two serves.
Venus taking some extra time. She's been doing a lot of running in this game.
There are two dynamics at work here. There's the, you're so close to it and you tend to choke. On the other hand, they both know at this stage they're both playing so well that they've got to keep playing and keep pressing. Defense isn't going to do it now. Break point. So your heart tells you defense and your mind says no. Deuce, second serve. She knew the minute she made contact with it was going to sail. Fourth break point. That will sail wide, and Justine Enna will serve for the match when we come back to the Mountain Lawn Championships at the Amelia Island Plantation. And we are live.
Introducing No Rub Renew from Bausch & Lomb. The easiest way to clean your contacts yet.
Working at the car wash.
With superior disinfection, No Rub Renew does all the rubbing for you.
Come on and sing it with me.
So all you have to do is rinse, soak, and see.
Work and work. Those bags of machines coming. Work.
Mercedes, BMW, Suzuki. Under the conditions of a recent Insurance Institute for Highway Safety 40-mile-per-hour crash test, each of these SUVs received the highest overall rating of good. Yet the Suzuki XL7 costs nearly $20,000 less. And that makes the XL7 not just a safe choice, but a smart one. Lease a Suzuki XL7 today for just $249 per month with only $1949 to start.
Sounds like a good thing. Budget is really working hard to improve truck rental.
Yeah, rates starting in 1995. And a service where our movers help load and unload the trucks.
Can we make load and unload even better?
Roller skates to make the move even faster.
Hey, big boy.
Oh, they don't need roller skates. Yeah, no, not roller skates, but load and unload. Was that your idea? That's a terrific idea.
Back to the beauty of Amelia Island. Justine Enna won the first set easily, and it looked for all the world like we were figuring how we're going to fill out the time for our show. And then suddenly Venus Williams, down 4-love, makes a huge comeback in the second set, gets back to 4-all. Very close to going ahead, surging ahead for the first time, but Justine Enna breaks, and now she's serving for the match.
Good first serve to start things off for Enna. She's lost her serve twice in this set. Really looked to me, though, in that last game, the last few points, that Venus got a little winded. She did so much running from side to side. It was a long game. Last couple points of last game, she just stopped with her footwork, got a little sloppy. You have to be so fit to play and to win on clay. You have to really work the point. You can't expect to win the The rallies in 1 or 2 shots.
2 points away for Anna now. And it's sort of trying to walk in more hope than belief that that ball, it was way wide. That was a double. It's his 7th double, but you know, she's got a set, she's got the break, she's serving for the set, for the match. 30 love. Goes in and double. Oh, hello. Venus knew exactly where that approach shot was going to go, but she still had to get to it to make this shot.
Anna really didn't do anything wrong here. She went after, she played an aggressive point, but like you said, Venus was right there waiting for it. Great pass up the line.
30 all.
I think maybe at this stage in the match, you want to make Venus pass you off the forehand side. Make her beat you with her worst shot.
Oh, it is just so hard to know what to do. Do you take risks at this stage, or do you try to, you know, let your opponent self-destruct? Every swing of the racket is a question mark. This is a break point.
It's such a fine line, but I really think at this level you have to go for it. You have to beat a Venus Williams or a Capriati, top 2 players in the world. You can't expect them to give it to you.
Venus breaks back. Bear in mind that Justine Henin had 30 love in that game, and then she served a double fault to let Venus get back into it, and now it's a tie break that's going to decide the second set.
Look how the unforced errors creeped into the Enna game. Only 5 in the first set, 21 in this second set. Even for Williams, though.
You know, Mary Jo, I would have said, I mean, if this match had been over in 45 minutes or an hour, that it was a story of unforced errors, but it's not anymore. There's been some very solid tennis here lately. And on the clay court, of course you're going to get more errors because it's tougher to hit winners. $15 all, 5 games all. It is really discouraging to be so close. I mean, just 2 points away on your own serve and then lose it. And this is the chance for Venus Williams to take advantage of the mood of her opponent. And she does, so that change ends with Williams leading 6-5. Now Justine Henin will be serving, but she's behind, trying to get into a tie break in the set.
Sunday Night Baseball. It's a Southern California border war in the NL West when Sean Green and the Dodgers take on the Padres. Sunday Night Baseball presented by Nextel. Dodgers-Padres tonight at 8. It all starts with Baseball Tonight at 7 on ESPN.
You know, these guys really can't afford to miss a show, so they're always pressuring me for a little pick-me-up or a little boost. All right, you want Fred or Bourne?
I'll take both. Give me some Dino, too. Come on.
All right.
Ford says their F-150 is built tough. But our engineers will tell you the 2002 GMC Sierra has more horsepower, more towing capacity, and more overall interior space. If you want all that from an F-150, well, that is tough. Get 2002 cash back or 0% APR financing on a 2002 Sierra. See dealer for restrictions. See the pros at your Southwest Florida GMC dealers.
Spider-Man will only take his mask off for one thing. Well, make that two things. The Hardee's $6 burger. Put one in your mouth before seeing Spider-Man in theaters May 3rd. A $6 burger, only $3.95 at Hardee's.
Venus Williams now in front. She was down 4 games to love here in the second set and has come back. Now it's up to Justine Henin to serve to try to get into a tiebreak. For Venus Williams, she's starting to play more, Mary Jo.
Already this year, she's played 6 tournaments. She's won 3 of those. Last year, only 12. The year before, 10. Interestingly enough, the year she played the most was that first year, 1999. She played 18 tournaments.
She's probably on track to get back to 18 this year.
I really think the more she plays, the better she gets. I think a scary thing about Venus Williams is she's been able to win so many Grand Slam titles already, and I think she has so much room to improve. I think she can still get her forehand better, her serve, come to net on many more occasions. It's a scary thought for her opponents.
Incidentally, the heat rule is in effect today, so that if this match is leveled at a set apiece, they could take a 10-minute break. All, not necessarily, of course, but Mary Jo, if you were right about Venus being winded a couple of points ago, then she might, a couple of games ago anyway, that she may be inclined to do that.
I think she will. I think Justine Henin, if she loses this game, would also like to take a little break and regroup.
(30-15).
30-15.
4 aces, more than balanced by 7 double faults for Henin. 30-15. Another double fault. At a huge moment. 30 all. They've just missed. Yeah, they're getting a hand. This has become, from a fizzle at a certain time, this has become really absorbing. Game point. Oh.
Beautiful backhand.
You're watching live coverage of the Bausch & Lomb Championships. It's the championship match. Welcome, everyone. It's Venus Williams and Justine Henin. Deuce in this game. Cliff Drysdale here, Mary Jo Fernandez alongside. Next up, it's the Sports Center flashback. Nancy Kerrigan and Tonya Harding, and that whole really interesting story. Tonya Harding, a boxer now.
What a mess. Set point, Venus Williams.
That one is wide and the set is over. Well, remember that at one point it was a set for love for Justine Henin. We're live at the Amelia Island Plantation, and as we suspected, the players, because of the heat rule that is in effect, have decided that after 2 sets, Justine Henin has asked for a break, and they are going to take a break. Now, it could be up to 10 minutes, and we're not sure about that. They are both courtside, and there's a look at Venus Williams, who made a tremendous effort in the second set.
It was remarkable. Down 6-2-4 love. Seemed like there was no hope for her whatsoever. She really dug deep, was mentally tough. She held on to her serve, and then it just became a different match. She went on a winning streak of 12 of 13 points for a while there. Got back to 4-all, then lost her serve after a great game, and then finally pulled it out 7-5. And she was ready to keep playing, even though I thought she looked a little bit tired towards the end of that second set. It was Justine Henin who said she wanted to take a break. She wants to regroup, get her thoughts together.
Mary Jo, the next tennis that we will see on ESPN, you will be at in beautiful Charleston for the Family Circle Cup, and there are your seats.
Capriati, defending champion. She beat Hingis last year. She'll be heading the field. She's got Henin in her quarter. Serena will be playing next week against Maresmo, who went out early here this week, and Sells at the bottom of the draw. She'll be playing again. Has had a very consistent year. Knocked off Venus Williams at the Australian Open. So it's a great field. Everybody trying to get ready for the French Open. Get a lot of tennis underway.
Monte Carlo will follow our coverage of the women's tennis as well on Thursday. And we've got some interesting first round matchups. Let's look at the seeds and how they will work out. Federer, Safin. But we've got Moya Hewitt in the first round. That'll test Hewitt. We've also got Safin Robredo. We only mentioned Robredo because he played Davis Cup for Spain. And then Magnus Norman will play Thomas Johansson in the first round. So those guys, that's how it will work out if they get to where they're supposed to get. But there's many a slip twixt the cup on the lip, as you know, especially in men's tennis. There's a look at the bottom half. We've got Grosjean there, Ferrero at the number 2 seed from Spain. Carson Roddick. How much fun would that be to watch? So a lot of very good stuff. We should mention that Agassi's name is not there because he's not playing. He pulled out. Sampras is also not out, and the great Brazilian Guga Kirten is he's still in a recovery period for the operation that he went through. So while they are still in a break, we will take a break as well. It's 1 set apiece, and I know you're going to stay right there because this has become a really interesting match. Look at the beautiful beach here at Amelia Island. Now, not many people on the beach at the moment because they're apparently all here at the tennis, but what a spectacular sight that is. And there's been some spectacular tennis lately. Didn't start out very spectacularly, Mary Jo, but it's turned into a really great match now.
It sure has. I mean, Henin did play very well in the beginning of the match, but Venus Williams was all over the place. But after being down a 7-4 love, she fought very hard to get herself back in this match. In the last 4 or 5 games, we've seen really great shot making from both players, and it should be a terrific third set.
Coming up next, we will revisit that Kerrigan Harding story that fascinated this country and the world. And tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN, Sean Green and the LA Dodgers will visit Phil Nevin and the in-state rival San Diego Padres. That's Sunday Night Baseball presented by Nextel. Coverage begins with Baseball Tonight, presented by Pep Boys at 7 Eastern. So that is what you can look forward to this evening. And stay right there because you continue to look forward to this live coverage. There's one set left. It's between Venus Williams, the number 1 seed, and Justine Henin, number 2. 6-2 first set to Justine Henin, and in the second set she led by 4 games to love, and Venus Williams now making her way back to courtside. It's interesting that Justine Henin, who wanted the timeout, stayed at courtside, didn't change her any clothes. Venus did take the break.
A bit surprising. It's so hot and humid today. You would have thought that Justine Henin would have got a new shirt on for a fresh start in this third set.
Look about the mood of these two players now, Mary Jo, because Justine Henin has got to be feeling that she has just suffered a huge opportunity loss.
For sure. I mean, she's got to be a little bit deflated. And she hasn't had a big win in a very long time. Since Wimbledon last year when she beat Jennifer Capriati, she's been consistent with the results, but hasn't had a top 10, I should say top 5 victory. So she was 2 points away from it in the second set, and now she's got to start from scratch once again.
First point, third set. That's out of reach. You know, Mary Jo, you said in that second set that poor love, and then finally Venus got on the board, and you said, well, at least she's given it a best shot. I didn't think you said it with conviction, like she's going to come all the way back, frankly. But
no, I definitely didn't think she'd come all the way back. I was just happy to see her still fighting, still wanting to hang in there.
But come back she did.
I think she waited a little too long, Venus, to change her game. She started to be a lot more patient once she was down 4-love. Took a little pace off her shots. Got 5, 6, 7 balls in the court in a row. And that's what she needed to get some confidence in her stroke. She was making so many unforced errors for the first set and a half. Once she started to add a little spin to her forehand, got a little bit more depth on the ball, it was a different match for both players.
Well, there's an unforced error for backhand side for Williams, but she, off of that side, she can hit it in either direction. Hit it down the line very well. She almost prefers it. So Venus Williams holds on. First game of the third set.
What a change it's been. The last 8 games of this match for Venus Williams. Big turnaround. She's won 7 of those games. 10 winners, 2 more than her unforced errors. And look for Justine Henin. Just the opposite. A ton more mistakes. Again, I was expecting and hoping that Venus was just going to hand her that second set, the last couple points. She didn't really go after it when she had to.
Justine Henin has only beaten Venus Williams once, and that was on clay. So there's a sort of dynamic here that's at stake. going into this clay court season, if you can get an early dominance on one of the, if not the top player in the world. And bear in mind that just in the surf of the match had 30 love in that game, so it's a double fault. And Venus Williams was able to come back there as well. So it wasn't only that 4-love lead that she had. She was 2 points away at one point. 15 all in this game. He just came back on her side. 30.
Venus switched rackets midway through that second set to a new set of string. I assume it was to a tighter racket. She was spraying so many balls at the beginning of the match. I think that's helped her confidence as well. Get a little more control when the strings are tighter.
Can't fly on you as much. Williams, how big a deal is it to be serving from the side now that just compared to the other side with the sun wind is, Ranger?
It's a lot tougher. I mean, we've seen Venus throwing up her ball toss so many times and catching it because she's having trouble with the sun. So she'll be happy that she was able to hold on that first game of this third set.
Now a chance to break. Back onto Venus's side of the net.
Smiling after that long rally. Those are the type of rally Venus has to get used to on this clay surface.
This is not exactly the final of the Australian Mary Jo, but they're beginning to drag, these two.
Definitely.
It's taken its toll.
Both players having to work very hard to win their points. And a little more used to that feeling than Venus Williams.
Did you watch the Australian final?
I did.
What did you think of Fingers and how tired she got?
I just couldn't believe she couldn't finish it off. I really thought that was her big opportunity.
Game point for Emma. There for men in that game, and it's one apiece in the third. Trying to cajole her body to keep moving.
We've seen a couple times in this match when Venus has played a couple long rallies that she gets a little sloppy with her footwork. Tends to pick her head up and start spraying again.
It's a good shot.
You rarely see Venus Williams winded on the court. And today we've seen it a few times. Looking like the first set for Justine Henin, starting to dictate the rallies. She's the one on the offense now. 3 break points for Henin.
Tired rollover of the serve arm. So there's the break to serve first of the third set. Well, with some trouble on her first serve, but able to hold on. Now she'll serve up a break in the third. We're live at Amelia Island.
Wherever you go, these people are there for you. They're quality care auto service technicians, and they don't just know a few things about every car. They know everything about your Ford, Lincoln, or Mercury. With the convenience of Saturday service hours and fair prices, like a Motorcraft tested tough battery for only $59.95, including installation. They're specialists, and they're only at Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury dealerships.
If you've ever dreamed of having your very own water garden, the experts at Driftwood Garden Center can make it happen. They'll help you select from a full line of waterfalls, fountains, pumps, filters, ponds, liners, thousands of live koi and goldfish, even turtles. Or let Driftwood Landscaping Department design and build your own private oasis. There's nothing quite as soothing as a water garden, and no place quite like Driftwood Garden Center and Florist.
Now with 2 locations, Naples and Estero.
If you have been a Medicare and More participant in Lee County, Dr. Thomas Quigley and the eye physicians at Eye Health are here to serve you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Thomas Quigley. My associates and I at Eye Health would feel privileged if you choose us for your eye care needs. As our patient, you can be assured that we will provide you with timely, affordable, warm and friendly, state-of-the-art eye care.
New patients, call Dr. Quigley today for a free senior eye exam.
We got after a very good start, and that's an understatement. She won the first set 6-2 and had 4-love in the second. Then Venus Williams came back, won the second set. Now we're in the third. Anna now with a break 2-1. Venus Williams has got, it's a pretty good record, isn't it?
I'd say. Only lost 1 final back in 2000. And that was against Lindsay Davenport at Linz, Austria in the fall.
It wasn't exactly a huge event.
Venus had a break point on the Enna serve in the last game, and that long rally. Lost it and then lost her own serve. It'd be important for her to get the break right back, though. I think she can afford to make a major comeback again in this third set. Most of these double faults for Enna, she's been hitting the top of the net. That was her 10th double fault. Really needs to keep her head up higher, get that ball toss up.
That she's gone cross-court every time of that running forehand, and each time it's been a clean winner. Break points.
You have to start picking up on these things. Justine Henin doing the right thing, covering the line, but when Venus goes cross-court the majority of the times, you got to maybe cheat a little bit. Great cover on that forehand pass. Got that extra spin she needed. Double break point for Venus.
Second serve.
Again, hitting the top of the tape.
It was just perfect for Venus Williams. I mean, set up perfectly for her, and she just dogged it into the net. You'd love that one again. Still break point, though. Her favorite side, too.
Has to force Henin to play right now.
Knew it was going down there, but she was really at Justine Henin's mercy.
You really have to pick your moments when you're coming in. Can't get away with a average approach shot. Venus paid the price that time.
Mary Jo, you're here to explain these things, but what's happened now? Because we had some sensational tennis at the last stage there of the second set. It was really great. Now it's sort of fallen apart a bit.
I think they're both a little bit tired. You see Henin stretching a little bit between games, sometimes between points. Trying to stay loose out there. So you start getting to the ball a little bit later. You start to make more mistakes. Good forceful return from Venus.
Mention also that Justine Henin had to play 2 matches now, albeit the second match didn't go the distance. But so it's been a long, hard grind in the last few days for Justine. Break back, even, 2 games all.
See right there, Henin just stretching her legs out.
Ron Zarella is with Bausch & Lomb. They have been supporting this event as a title sponsor for 16 years, and they've stuck with it. Been great tennis supporters of tennis.
Well, you can see the crowd. It's just a packed house again today for this final. It was packed yesterday. Picked the right tournament to sponsor.
You're watching live coverage here of the championship match from the Amelia Island Plantation, the Bausch & Lomb Championships. It's Venus Williams and Justine Anna. Up next, the 2002 Chevy Truck U.S. Snowboard Championship on ESPN. Quick summary for you. Justine Anna getting out to a very good start, winning the first set easily. Venus Williams only able to hold serve once, and then 4 games to love. Justine Anna in the second set. Venus Williams came back and won the second set. We're in the third. They have traded breaks already in the early stages, and this is Williams. Trouble.
Anticipating that return of serve and has been going down the line off that forehand. He needs to start mixing it up a little bit, hit a few inside out to keep Venus honest. Still 2 more break points for Anna.
Started out really attacking the serve well, but lately Justine Anna been spraying a few. I don't think that's the play she's got to use. That sails, and 3 in a row to Williams, and it's deuce. Both moving between points pretty slowly. How to recover physically.
Anna rarely was off balance. She was always hitting on her front foot, dictating play. And now we see her doing a lot more defense in the beginning of the match. Venus saves another break point. 4th one of this game.
Deuce. Oh, she was there in time to do a better job with that. That one slid into it, but pushed it way wide. Not even close. Now game point for Williams. Yeah, that's what she needs more of. That's what they both need more of, because they're both very, very tired. First ace for Williams, 3-2.
Trackmasters.
Check them out, it's the new A5s, you gotta rock them. They even put a zone in the league to try to stop him. Matter of fact, call him the king. The way he breaks down the defense is like he got the ball on the string, and he will blow by you fast. Penetrate and dish it off or let it go high off the glass. All you need is a pair of these, nothing else. Your hesitation is stopping Papa be something else. Even on the court, we stay fly. Jada and AI, make sure you go get the A5.
Want to make your car look like new again? Well, now you can with Color Cure Color Enriching Car Polish from Turtle Wax. Color Cure's breakthrough formula masks superficial scratches and swirl marks while cleaning, shining, and protecting all in one simple application. For deeper scratches, use the patented chip stick. Color Cure even heals old neglected finishes, removing years of oxidation. Color Cure is available in 7 popular colors. Each works for a wide range of shades. Color Cure, a showroom-like finish that's as easy as waxing your car.
My lawn is really my pride and joy. I know it's weed-free. I know it's dandelion-free. I know that for a fact because I hate dandelions. But every time I'm out here working on it, my neighbor Lana says, how do you get rid of your dandelions? I do it by using Scott's Turf Builder Plus 2. The light granule sticks to that wet leaf much easier than a heavy granule, which would fall off. If it doesn't stick, it just doesn't work. Apply it, sticks to the leaf, Zappo. No more dandelions. Actually, to tell you the truth, she's trying to keep up with me. Uh-oh, I think she heard me. I think it's the greatest product ever made.
2001 French Championships presented a great opportunity for Justine Henin, but this is what happened in the semis, Mary Jo.
Well, she was playing against a familiar face in Kim Kleisters from the same country. She was up a set and 4-2, Justine Henin, but Kim Kleisters, mentally tough, came back. So her boyfriend, Lane Hewitt, was rooting her on. And that was a big disappointment for Justine Henin. But she went on the next 2 weeks to get to the finals of Wimbledon, bounce back rapidly.
Racket is gone, and is she going to try to pick it up? No. That's Justine Henin hits that ball precariously close to the line.
Close.
She's going to smile. What's this? Loses the racket, and then...
She should have stayed out there and tried to play with her hand. Maybe that would have thrown Justine off.
That was wide. Yeah, that's wide. Okay. Yeah, looks wide to me.
The advantage of playing on clay leaves a mark. Steve Ulrich, the chair umpire, able to go check it out. Second serve.
Moves into that two-hander. So much confidence. 15 all.
It's amazing how such a little country in Belgium has produced so many great players on the women's side. Having Kim Kleisters and Justine Henin in the top 10. Prior to that, you had Van Roost and Sabine Appelmans in the top 20. Zone of Venus Williams that return a serve. Great timing on that backhand.
Very interesting dynamic. They're both tired. Been out there for a long time in very humid and hot weather here. The heat index at the point where they were allowed to and did take a break after the second set. A bit of deja vu from the Australian, but it is not near as bad with Martina Hingis just totally falling apart in the third set down there in the heat of Melbourne. Game Henin even. Next, the 2002 Chevy Truck U.S. Snowboard Championships. those of you who just joined us, I'll tell you again that after about 45 to 50 minutes with the score at 6-1 for Love.
6-2 for Love.
6-2 for Love. We were trying to figure out how we were going to close out our coverage here, our live coverage of the tennis, and then things turned around.
Return serve from Enna, changing the direction that time, going inside out. She's been going down the line every time. Totally caught Venus off guard.
Yeah. I think that two-handed down the line that Venus Williams hit it is so difficult to anticipate.
Both players having trouble winning points when they've had to hit a second serve.
Another one. Well, they're doing the right thing. They're attacking the other second serve. 30-all.
Pressure.
I mean, the first serve there was, nearly hit the baseline. It was so far long. And then an overcorrection. So Venus falling apart in that game, and there's the break to serve. It is 4-3 Anna in the third set. ESPN's presentation of the 2002 Bausch & Lomb Championships is brought to you by new No Rub Renew Contact Lens Solution, the easiest no rub yet. And by the all-new BMW 7 Series, a new perspective on driving. Enna serving with a lead, 4-3 in the third set. She had a huge lead in the second, 4 games to love, and she served for the second set and match. Led 30-love on that serve game before Williams came back and won the set 7-5.
Not doing enough with the approach shot, Enna. Up the middle of the court. Venus just sitting, waiting for it. But I like the fact that Enna was attacking. That's what she didn't do when she was so close to winning. She was waiting for the errors from Venus.
The 2002 Chevy Truck US Snowboard Championship coming up after this. We're live in Amelia Island with the championship match. Justine Enna serving with a break in the third set to Venus Williams. But she's down in this game. 15-30.
Heavy cross-court backhand from Enna. One of the hardest hit ones she's hit in a while.
One way to finish the points quickly, isn't it? If you're tired.
Good solid second serve. Deep in the service box, jamming Venus. Very well placed. Service box, jamming Venus. Very well placed.
very solid, very nice on a clay court. That, and a grass court also works very well, that drop volley. Watch this.
Such a smart play, especially against an opponent who runs so many balls down. And Henna's like, why didn't you miss that volley? Smart play by Venus. She's done it a few times already, hit that drop volley. Been very successful when approaching the net, 70%.
Be a little more careful with the drop volley on a hard court, don't you?
Definitely, it sits up much more.
Deuce. Big points. They both may be exhausted, Mirza, but you couldn't tell to either one there because they knew how big that point was won by Henna.
That forehand winner for Henna should give her some confidence. That's the shot that started to break down in the latter stages of the second set.
The old sneaky serve volley play,
which she throws in there every once in a while on the hard courts. It's the first time we see her try to do it today, though.
Second serve.
Leave herself much margin on that second serve. 10 double faults.
No margin whatsoever. I say 90% of her double faults have been in the net. She really has to keep that left hand up a little longer, forcing her head to stay up and aim higher. It's a big match for both players. For Venus, just to have a big win against a expert on clay as Justine Henna would give her a big boost for the clay court season. And Justine Henna would love to have a big match win here.
Very aggressive play. We've been here before, so in a set, 5-3. Justine Henna in the second. Later tonight on SportsCenter, we'll be talking about the Masters, and Tiger Woods is there for there. Looks like he's leading at this point. The NHL playoff picture and baseball scores and highlights. Torpedo and Reese Davis, SportsCenter tonight. Now 3 points away for Justine Henna. Championship here at the Bausch & Lomb. About 15. He's up 5-3, third set.
Stayed in and passed.
But you're not arguing with the strategy there, Belgian, are you?
Not at all. I'd rather see her lose attacking and going for it than just sitting on the baseline waiting for Venus to make the error.
Again, attacking it, the 3015 2002 Chevy Truck U.S. Snowboard Championship coming up next year on ESPN. Has been going on now, though. They started at, we started anyway at 1 o'clock. So it's been a long time in the heat and humidity.
Nice finesse from Venus. Look at the shot. She needs to do more. on the clay courts. She intimidates with her power, gets her opponent so far behind the baseline. It's good to sneak in that drop shot.
Don't you know that Justine N is saying, let me break here, I don't have to serve for it. That's out of reach and out of court.
And a serve for it in the second set. Was 2 points away. Now she's 2 points away on the Williams serve, and she's broken Williams 8 times in the match. Twice in this set.
Another one that just clips the line, and players will change ends, and Justine Anna has this match on her racket. When we come back, she'll be serving for the match again.
Victory is measured in miles, minutes, and if you're really lucky, hugs. Achieve.
You work hard. You take care of your family. Maybe it's time you also take care of yourself. Right now at Fort Myers Toyota, get a Highlander with all this, just $279 a month, or get a full-size 7-passenger Sequoia, just $32,988 and $379 a month. Plus, get 0% financing or up to $2,000 cash back on over 600 Toyotas in stock. Isn't it time you got a new Toyota? Go ahead and splurge. Visit Fort Myers Toyota today.
Ford says their F-150 is built tough, but our engineers will tell you the 2002 GMC Sierra has more horsepower, more towing capacity, and more overall interior space. If you want all that from an F-150, well, that is tough. Get 2002 cash back or 0% APR financing on a 2002 Sierra. See dealer for restrictions. See the pros at your Southwest Florida GMC dealers.
You're watching live coverage, everyone, of the Bausch & Lomb Championship match. It's Justine Enna and Venus Williams. 5-4 to Henna. She's serving for the match. Cliff Drysdale alongside Mary Jo Fernandez. We have watched a match that has gone up and down. Away now, the 2002 Chevy Truck U.S. Snowboard Championship coming up next year on ESPN. Justine Enna getting out to a very good start, a 7-4 love, and then Venus Williams made a comeback in the second set. Traded early breaks in this third set. Now Henna serving for it, 15 love.
From Venus. Showing she has feel and finesse as well as power. This time the drop shot coming off that backhand side. Justine doing a great job getting to it. But Venus with the volley into the open court.
Calling on every last reserve that they have of energy. 15 all. Closing in on 2.5 hours of play. Forced error again from Anna, now 15:30. That's long and break points for Venus Williams. She's just in it and you end up losing this. She is not going to sleep well tonight.
Or for a few nights.
Got the line.
Get it off. Back of the line.
Neither player at this point, I don't think Reggio's got the energy to argue about calls. They're just trying to get through this in one piece. Break point, Williams. Williams gets the break. A couple of unforced errors in the game from Justine Enner, and it's even.
And again, coming on that forehand side. Both players right now, I mean, that's the side you got to pick. Forehand's the shaky side. It's been getting tight. And in that last game, threw in 3 unforced errors, bad unforced errors from the forehand.
Another one. There is a lot of heart out there now.
A lot of fatigue as well.
Yeah, that's why you have to have heart.
Exactly. You saw Venus Williams last year in Miami show a lot of heart when she saved 8 match points against Capriati to win the title. She's shown it today.
Haven't actually got to a match point, have we?
No, but it looked pretty grim.
But pretty close. They too, as their corrected call there by Steve Ulrich in the chair, and Love.
Venus trying to force the issue. Trying to keep this point short. Approached the net, but too much time for Henna to pick a passing shot. Could have gone either way.
So, after leading so many times. It's now Venus Williams in front of her first sets, and also okay, you made it on TV. Now you there we go.
You rock my socks off. Been watching you for many years, that young boy, huh?
Okay, 5-6. Stay with our network for the next show, 2002 Chevy Truck US Snowboard Championship.
He was questioning that last serve. We're going with the call. 30 love Anna.
Sets it up with the two-hander down the line, comes in, drop volley green winner, and it's 30-15.
Well-constructed point by Venus. Really taking her time, being patient, waiting for the right time to come to net. She's shown really good feel when at net with the drop volley.
So quick, Amelia, that sometimes when she hits like a good ground stroke and doesn't start out by thinking that it's going to end up that way, but then she gets her opponent out of position and then makes the move to the net when she sees what's happening on the other side. That's pretty good.
She has such long strides. She just needs a couple of them, and she makes her way in.
Game point, Anna. Said it at a certain stage because it was all just in and out for the first 45 minutes of this match, but I say it now, this is where it deserves to be. Tie break for the match.
It really does. After Venus got it back to 4-all in the second set, we started seeing some superb tennis from both players. Venus really picking the level of her game up. The beginning of this third set was a little flat. I think both players a little tired, but I think now they're getting maybe their third wind for this tie break.
Well, let's go weird out the cliches. I mean, now or never, do or die. You've got to show your stuff at this point. One to Williams. Week of tennis here that has been interrupted by rain and some very interesting events. Tell you about one in a second. One match here played with the serve line 1.5 feet on each side, too close to the net, believe it or not. 2-1 to Williams.
Great depth on that last shot from Venus. Right inside that baseline, forcing Anna to shank.
Three-1 Williams.
Smart play by Venus, just getting that first serve in. She tried to do it again, 89 miles an hour on that first serve. Mistimed it though.
Again, some very good depth, a couple of times there from Venus Williams. And then the put away overhead.
4-1, Williams.
2 serves for Justine Anna. She has just had to work very hard in that last point. But if you're in her camp, you know how badly she needs both these points.
Venus just anticipating that approach shot. Kind of doing the right thing, trying to be aggressive.
Justine Anna had 4 games to love in the second set after winning the first. She had 5-3. She had 5-3 in this set. Served for it. Served for the match twice. Now she's in serious trouble in the tiebreak third set. 1-5. Match points for Venus Williams, who's played Justine Anna 5 times, who leads 4 matches to 1.
Such a shame after such an unbelievable match. Throw in a few errors and be down 6-1 in just seconds.
A couple of errors, Mary Jo, that's true, but for the most part, a well-played tiebreak by Venus.
Definitely. She's been waiting for the right opportunities to attack. She's been so much more patient, got depth on her strokes. You know, she'd like to hit the big bomb here to close it out.
No, ma'am, she was going for
the slider.
Yeah. 6-2. Now she loses 2 on her serve.
Intense out there.
Roller coaster ride of a match. Play of the day. On match point. Half volley drop shot. Keep her in the match.
Unbelievable. The shot you maybe try and practice. Not when you're down match point in the third set tiebreak.
Still match point. great way to end a match that was basically uncallable, if I could use that word, because it was so surprising. One surprise after the next, Mary Jo.
Well, after Venus came back from being down a 7-4 love, you just didn't know it was going to happen. It was so even all the way. They traded breaks. Venus showing, though, why she's a great champion. Just so mentally tough. Changed her game, was more patient. You can tell she's tired, but so relieved and happy to have a huge win on these clay courts. I mean, that's going to give her such a boost in her preparation for the French Open to know she beat one of the best clay quarters on the WTA Tour.
And how about from Justine Emma's standpoint, how many chances she had? There's Venus and her dad, Richard, but and not to win it.
It's got to be so disappointing. Like you said earlier, she's going to have nightmares about this match as Richard takes a picture of the winner of the Bausch & Lomb Championship.
We'll take a break and come back with more from the Bausch & Lomb at Amelia Island. Venus Williams, the winner again. It was a tremendous comeback for Venus Williams. She was down and out, down a set in 4 games to 11 in the second. You were down 5-3 in the second, 5-3 in the third. And Venus, you came back. Have you ever escaped a trap better than you did today?
You know, I don't think so. I was getting down for love, and I was thinking the same thing has happened to me that happened at the NASDAQ. So really, I just did my best to stay in there, and I don't know how I was able to stay because she was playing so well.
Venus, you look like you were getting a little tired towards the end of the second set, but somehow you got your second or third win.
You know what? I try not to say I lost because I was tired. That's not an excuse. I should have trained harder. So even if I am tired, I just keep my legs going.
Venus, how much confidence does this give you, you know, in preparation for the French Open, beating someone who's so good on clay like Justine Henin?
Well, I just think it's just a reality check for me to realize I'm going to have to hit those balls when I get on the clay court, no matter what happens. And I think playing on clay is just a fine line of moving the ball around and then coming in when you have to close out the point.
What about your fitness level now, Venus? If you were tired in this match, does that mean that you're going to have to work a little harder for the clay courts?
I'm definitely going to work a little harder, but it was a really weird week. I was always playing my matches late in the evening and playing again the next day. It was strange.
Venus, congratulations. It looked like it was going to fizzle, and it turned into a great match.
Oh, my God. I thought I was going down.
A great achievement.
Great
well
effort.
done today.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
The winner, Venus Williams. We're going to take a break now, and we will come back with more live action from the Bausch & Lomb at Amelia Island. So we invite you to stay right there.
Maryland fans, your Terrapins have done it. Now, Sports Illustrated honors the national champion Maryland Terrapins with 3 great gifts. It's a fantastic national championship package free with your paid subscription. Start out with this special Sports Illustrated National Championship hardbound collector's issue. It's a celebration of Maryland basketball, a great way to remember the Terrapins' run to #1. It's gold-lettered and individually numbered, a cherished keepsake you'll treasure forever. Call now and you'll also get this collectible basketball designed exclusively for Sports Illustrated in celebration of Maryland's first national championship. Both are free when you order 55 issues of Sports Illustrated for only $1.59 an issue. Save 50% off the cover price. When you use your credit card, you'll get another great gift available only from Sports Illustrated. This Maryland National Championship hat, free. Celebrate the #1 team in the nation with 3 great gifts from Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
The Bausch & Lomb has a champion, and her name is Venus Williams, in a tremendous comeback over Justine Henin. Wins it 7-6. That's a tiebreak in the third set. Let's go down for the presentation to Tournament Director John Arix.
Ladies and gentlemen, how good is the WTA Tour? Let's hear it for our finalists, Justine Henin and Venus Williams. We've had a sensational couple days of tennis. We've worked through a couple rain delays, but this is as good as it gets. At this time, it's a pleasure to introduce to you the chairman and CEO of Bausch & Lomb, Ron Zarella.
Thanks, John. It really has been a great week of tennis, and what a way to finish it. It just doesn't get any better than this. I'd like to thank the fans and the volunteers here at Amelia Island for making the Bausch & Lomb Championships some of the best in women's tennis. I'd also like to thank I'd also like to thank John Eriks and his Kaleidoscope Sports and Entertainment Organization for terrific organization all week, and we know how difficult that can be with some of the weather problems that we had. And then I'd like to thank the folks from Amelia Island for providing such terrific service at this beautiful setting. Hope to see you all here next year.
Thank you, Ron. Our runner-up arrived at Amelia Island Plantation 7 days ago, bringing with her one of the best backhands you've ever seen in tennis. She also brought with her a wonderful smile that we've been lucky to share this entire week. Justine Hennon.
Justine, congratulations on a terrific performance in this year's first time at the Bausch & Lomb Championships. We hope you'll come back. It's a pleasure for me to present this runner-up's check for $48,000.
I would like to say thank you first to the organization, to the volunteers, and especially to the tournament director. You've been very patient, and congratulations for a great week. I enjoy my time here in Amelia Island, and that's because of you also. And then I would like to congratulate Venus for the great comeback today, and she's a great champion, and I have a lot of respect. And I would like also to thank the sponsors. I mean, a tournament like this is great, and thank you for them also. And last, I would like, but not least, I would like to thank you, the crowd. You've been fantastic, and it was a great support for me, and I will be back next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Justine. And now, truly one of the brightest stars on the WTA Tour. Now a true favorite of Amelia Island Plantation. Let's hear it for our 2002 champion, Venus Williams.
Venus, congratulations. We're proud to have you as the 2002 Bausch & Lomb Championships champion. You make it exciting. I'd like to give you the winner's check for $93,000.
Today's been a great day. It's been a fantastic week. I have to say, congratulations to Justine. She was getting through the draw much easier than I did. She was just kind of dropping her opponents left and right, was about to drop me too. And really, the only thing I think that saved me was God, because she was playing so well. Thank Bausch & Lomb also. They're the longest running sponsor in women's tennis, and for good reason. You saw the match today. Also, Amelia Island Plantation. I had a great time here. I really felt like I was relaxed, rejuvenated until today, of course. And I really wish I could stay a little longer and maybe play some golf or take part in the activities. But I'd just like to say thanks to the crowd also. I've never, ever felt so at home or been such a favorite anywhere. I'm going to stop talking now, and maybe next week I'll bring that girl named, or next year I'll bring that girl named Serena with me.
And now, Venus, to take on your way from Amelia Island Plantation, the 2002 Bausch & Lomb Championships Waterford Crystal Trophy. Congratulations.
All I can say, Mary Jo, is they handle themselves maybe a lot better than we used to in the days when, if we were ever, thank goodness, were able to make a speech. We'll come back to the Amelia Island family.
Whether you're a little kid or a big kid, Disney Channel has TV that's just for you.
Who, what, where, when, why?
Playhouse Disney for preschoolers.
I'm a big boy now.
Well, it took a Houdini-style escape, Mary Jo, for Venus Williams, but nevertheless, she maintains an extraordinary record of success in finals.
She really does. She's only lost one final in the last 3 years. She's won her 4th title of 2002. She said it. She knows she's got to be more patient to win on the clay, and I think she's going to be dangerous if she keeps this up.
Join us on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for live coverage of the Family Circle Cup. The Australian Open champion Jennifer Capriati is the top seed there. And then at 3 p.m., our exclusive coverage of the Tennis Masters Series continues from Monte Carlo. Leighton Hewitt, the world's #1, will be there. Marat Safin, Andy Roddick of the USA. It's the first major tune-up before the French Open. This has been a presentation of ESPN, worldwide leader in sports. We invite you to log on to ESPN.com for more. With Mary Jo Fernandez, I'm Cliff Drysdale. Goodbye from Amelia Island, everyone. Coming up next, 2002 Chevy Truck U.S. Snowboard Championship. Venus Williams.